Welcome, I'm Trish. So today I'm going to have a look at Idaho 4 again. I'm just going to see what the cards want to talk about here. I've got a couple of ideas and I just want to see if the cards are wanting to look into or have a connection again to the Idaho 4 case. Okay, so I've just tapped in to see if I've got a connection here. It says there's a bigger picture, somebody that was known to them, something around party, substance or drugs, and more than one involved. Okay, this is also my Maddie Cayley card. So I'm just going to tap in a little bit more. Okay, let's ask about this pay-per-view that's going on around the Idaho 4 case. Now, I know a lot of you like to have evidence for these things, and why I'm asking on these questions. This stuff is starting to come out on the internet about that it was viewed or it was a pay-per-view. Some element of this was a pay-per-view that was paid for. And the reason I'm giving it any kind of credibility is because the defense legal team said that they've got over 400 witnesses to interview, and that's why they had to move the trial back. They said there's no way they'll have it done, be ready to go to court this year. They're looking at summer 2025 because they have over 400 witnesses to look into. So that's why I'm giving any kind of credibility to this story getting around that it was pay-per-view, or some element, some part of this was pay-per-view. So let's take a look at that today and see what was pay-per-view, if that is the case. So in one of the readings that I did, I think on Brent Kopacker, I got some kind of, that's the first time I picked up that there was recordings that had taken place. So I have picked it up in my readings before that parts of this were recorded. So whether we're talking Linda Lane footage here or we're talking pay-per-view, there was some part of this that was recorded. That's the question very directly. Was any part of this recorded for the intended purposes of pay-per-view? Okay, this evidence is being covered up, so it's saying it's missing. The footage of this is missing or has been taken down, and this is being intentionally kept under wraps or kept covered up, is what it's saying. Does that have any correspondence to the Brent Kopacker case? Strategy and planning. That was a result of strategy and planning, the connection there. Was there some kind of parade that was a parade that was supposed to take place or that took place? Okay. Media distraction here and evidence. So we need evidence for that, or media distraction is what it's saying around that. Was there a parade? Was one of the victims put in a vehicle and paraded? Here I got not involved. Undercover, kept undercover. Again, where's the evidence for that? I'm not saying it did or didn't happen. I'm just wondering, the evidence card did come out for that, and it's either being kept, the evidence is being kept undercover for that. But we are getting media distraction around there as well. So are there certain elements of this case that have been put out there to intentionally distract social media? one of those things would be check the timing. So as we already know, I did a reading on that, said what happened at 2 a.m. because I was drawn to look at this starting earlier than what it did. So look, and plus where I did the reading where Maddie or Kaylee went to me, so meaning 2 o'clock. So I was very drawn to read on the 2 o'clock. So again, the part that has been put out to the media or social media that has been a distraction has been the timing. So that is the component that's been the distraction. Okay, I'm going to check in here. This is around a battle. Okay. Okay, let me check back in now. Was the Xana, we're going into Xana now, a fight around Xana, was that recorded? Creative narrative. That's interesting. That's really interesting that came out. Need the truth known around that. Okay, I'm putting my Idaho 4 card away. Still reading on the Idaho 4, but just so it has the option to come back out again if it wants to. Part of this filmed and viewed by a lot of witnesses. Maddie Kaylee card, so something around Maddie Kaylee, it's saying, was filmed for viewing, poisoned or drugged, DNA left behind, and protection. Okay, I'm not sure if they're going to be a family connection on the bottom. Okay, not sure if they're going to be able to tell me this. What was filmed? And a home or their home regarding someone that they know well that was covered up or tampered, and the truth needs to be known here. The truth needs to come out about this part. Okay, unaware or oblivious. So were they, okay, that's giving me the sense that they were unaware that this was going on, like other people knew, but they didn't know. Okay, repeat offender. And this is my Brian Koberger card, but it also says watching you. So in this instance, when we're talking about being filmed, we're talking about people watching is what we're talking about. So we're not at all related to Brian Koberger here in this spread or layout. We're talking about being watched. Okay. Right. The picture that I'm getting here is, see how this person's walking up the street? Again, walking up the street. So I don't know if you would call that being paraded up the street. I don't know, or if that is, I know the card is called repeat offender, but just looking at the images on there, we're seeing somebody walking up a street. Okay, what this is giving me the feeling of, there's people in the background watching here. This is giving me Grub truck vibes. Now, I've said from the beginning there's something around that Grub truck or the delivery person or the delivery driver or like the driver. I've said from the very beginning. But I'm seeing the vibes I'm getting out of this card is that all these people watching as they're on the street. So that would be Maddie or Kaylee. And it's giving me the Grub truck vibes, like and where we've got this card here, unaware, so like Maddie or Kaylee unaware of what's going on, but other people are watching them, knowing what's going on or what's going to happen. See, they're watching them. Known, someone they know well, and something around the house. So when they went back to the house, like that could be like the transport back to the house. So is that the part that was filmed? Like, is that the part that was filmed? Are we talking the Grub truck? Is that the film? Is that the witnesses, the people that were on that video at the Grub truck? Is that what was filmed? Because that's the vibes that you're giving me there when I'm asking around that. In my gut is saying no, like party, substance or drugs. My gut is saying, yeah, they were being watched there. They were being looked at. Other people knew what was going on, but they were unaware. But I don't think that was what was paid for. If that was the case, if something was filmed and paid for, it wasn't that. Also, that what I got was that it's missing. That footage is missing or undercover, like it's taken away, undercovers, like cleaned up. So therefore, it's not the Grub truck footage. There's a bit of gossip and rumours surrounding some parts of that, some aspects of that. Okay, this is my karma card. So like what goes around comes around. I found it also called payback too. This is in my new deck. I've renamed that one to payback. It's about payback. Okay, I'm kind of just letting the cards go where they want to go now. Okay, this is phone records or being viewed on a phone. So here we are talking about payback, being viewed on a phone. Payback around drugs, because we've got the drugs card. There is a bit of gossip and rumour though surrounding this too, like not everything that is out there is true. Something around drugs and payback related to drugs was filmed and watched on a video. Okay. Now, here we've got again closed, locked doors. This came out a little bit earlier. So closed, locked doors. That's making me feel like I don't think the recordings were what took place behind closed doors. Like the attacks itself. I don't think the attacks were filmed. I could be wrong, because that's what I'm hearing. Okay, let's clarify that one. This is marks left behind. Okay, let's come back to that. I'm going to put the filming card back in. Actually, let's just put them all back in, because we want, in case the gossip and rumours needs to come out as well. Was the attack filmed? Was the attack filmed? There's a connection. There's a connection here. Okay, this is my no card. This is my no card here. It's the moon. This is the very violent, when I feel like it got out of hand, like it got taken to an extreme level, and this is the energy of the person that was very extreme with it. I don't think that was filmed. It's giving me a sense of, okay, the energies that I'm feeling is like, because why would people be interested in watching that? A payback, I mean, like a discipline or a payback. Why would people be interested in looking at that? But I really don't think 400 people would have paid to watch a murder. Like, I could be naive and I don't know. This is just me thinking here. Again, we've got what happened behind closed doors, so that some parts of it happened behind closed doors. So I don't think, that's what I'm thinking. I don't think the actual event aggressive part was filmed, but I feel like maybe there was like a, would you call it like a disciplinary action or a payback? Like a payback card would be the Ferris wheel. And then that was taken too far. Okay, so some parts were undercover, or something about this was undercover, and it was related to a well-funded operation. Okay, anything else around footage please? And we're talking about these 400 witnesses that need to be interviewed. I feel like some of those could be related to that Grub truck too, like, and things that were said around the Grub truck. But I feel like if there was any other kind of footage of anything that's been held undercover or under wraps or being missing, or that's missing. This is this narcissist energy here as well. I was thinking of Brent Kopacker when I was thinking. I keep coming back to the Brent Kopacker raid, and I feel like maybe that's where footage was taken, and now that footage is gone. Like, okay, no cards are saying that. I just keep for some reason wanting to come back to that, and then I get the narcissist card around when I'm thinking about Brent Kopacker. Somebody that I know. It's somebody that I know. Okay. Any final words around? Okay. Something unfair and unjust is what I'm hearing. Something is unfair and unjust. Again, somebody I know. Okay. The energies that I'm feeling now from the girls is they're saying that somebody that they know was acted unfair and unjust in their point of view, in their eyes, somebody that they know acted unfairly and unjustly. Something was removed, they're saying, in the crime scene. Somebody cold and calculated. Again, we're talking the girls. This is what I'm talking about now. This is Maddie Kaylee energy. Hidden, when I said removed away, something removed, it was been hidden. What was it that was removed? What is it that you're saying? Stubborn and resilient means something that went on for a long time. Something hidden away, something removed. I don't know if that's footage, because we're talking today about footage and videos and surveillance. Okay, somebody was panicking. She shouldn't have, is what I'm hearing. She shouldn't have. Okay, somebody was searching for something. Searching for something. I feel like maybe the house was being searched for something. I don't know if we're talking at the time the attacks were taking place or prior, after. I don't know. They're just saying something was being searched for. They were searching for something. I feel like maybe in the house. Okay, I'm hearing special commendation, so I don't know what that means. I've just got to say it or nothing else will come through. Okay, somebody was supposed to be the death. We're talking about the death here, and we're talking about jail or going to jail, death. And I was hearing when these cards were coming out, somebody was supposed to be their friend. Powerful person or powerful group involved. Unaware of what was playing out. There is a distraction or media. Here, because again we're talking footage today, we're talking about what was viewed, and we've got the viewing card, so unaware that it was being filmed. I'm only reading it this way today because that's the theme of where I'm going with this reading today. I'm looking into all things that were filmed or recorded or surveilled. Bigger picture. Could something have been being filmed for a group or powerful person, you know, indicating that perhaps they weren't there, but had to have some kind of evidence, or I don't know, because now we're just talking about what's being filmed. Again, I don't know who these people are. I don't know. I'm only just showing, this is all alleged. This is just showing you what the cards are saying. Okay, I still kind of feel like I'm getting something around circumstances, special circumstances. What do you mean by that? You couldn't let something go? Something left behind, marks left behind, or something left behind. Again, somebody I know. This was the aggressive energy of that person that took it to the extreme level, and there was strategy and planning that was involved. Blindfolded or unseen? Blindfolded or unseen. So maybe that part was unseen. Or, again, family connection, well-funded. The IDAHO 4, and this is the time, so looking at different times. It's also split minds, shown one way when it's another way, but this in this case I feel like relates to the times. There's something around the times there. Okay, bottom of the deck, as I'm packing these away, is what was surveilled or what was seen, and I just find that interesting since this whole reading is about what was seen, what was surveilled in this reading. Okay, thank you for joining me.